Well, yeah, and this is the overarching message of the whole book, I think, is that they call it the law of perception. They've got 22 laws, as is in the title, but we'll go through some of the major themes and some of the ones that we think, I suppose, represent some of the others. But, you know, that they're fundamentally saying that the marketing is a battle of perception. And to take that to the next level, perception is your reality. So when you're making a purchasing choice, there's a lot of different factors that go into that, but it is your perception that will make that choice. And so they say most marketing mistakes stem from the assumption that you're fighting a product battle rooted in reality, but that's not actually the case. You're fighting a battle of perception and how your product is perceived. And you know, positioning is kind of the second part of that we'll get into. But essentially, it's kind of about trying to figure out how your product is perceived by your consumers or customers. It's not really about how many RPMs your Karcher washer does or whatever. Yeah, that is not a good example, but, you know, it's not about the nuts and bolts of the product as much as we like to think.
Maybe a classic example would be, I'm sure there's maybe less so now, but certainly going back years ago when it was just NASA in the space race program, you know, or, you know, there was some of the big state-run space race programs. There would have been plenty of stuff that was getting used to build space products that were totally applicable across, you know, maybe auto manufacturing or infrastructure or who knows. I'm sure some consumer goods, but they weren't kind of marketed in that fashion. People didn't see them as being relevant to that particular industry. Who knows? Maybe it helps you with getting better display on your television or something. There's some technology that they're using. And so the point is, it's not just individuals that have their own perception. It's like industries have their own perception, and there are all these paradigms and perspectives as to how things fit together. But at the end of the day, it's human nature.
Yeah, and wrapped up in human nature is status and what you want for yourself and what you're actually buying something for. But yeah, I guess their point is that they say only by studying how perceptions are formed in the mind and focusing your marketing programs on those perceptions can you overcome your basically incorrect marketing instincts.
Yeah. Their big thing is that it's not just about having the absolute best product. You know, that's only part of the equation.